So we're participating in a research project run by two faculty members, Dr. Stefanou and Dr. Moore. And we're focusing on high impact practices, so different things like service learning or study abroad or living learning communities, that sort of a thing, or internships, practicum, and how that affects people's motivation to make a difference and their behavioral intent to do so. So in that, we're also measuring then people's self-esteem and their self-efficacy to see how that all plays into one another and kind of results in those different behavioral intentions to actually go out and make a difference in their community and surrounding environments.
We asked in our survey, we asked some questions like different things that constitute making a difference. So we asked, would you like to go do things to make the world like cleaner, like sustainable, or things like, do you want to go help families in need or help make healthcare more available? So we tried to cover a wide basis of ways that students can make a difference in the world, because we know that students have a lot of different majors or areas of, that they're going to be going into that they could really make an impact. So yeah, we just really wanted to see how those experiences can impact students and what they intend to do in making a difference in the world in the future.
It's been a really fun experience for all of us. I think they've learned a lot. They're such a strong group of academics that they really bonded quickly and found their role, and all of them are leaders.
The amount of energy that happens in that class is incredible. It's energizing for me.
Working with other student researchers is a lot of fun. We have a lot of differing opinions, but sometimes it almost feels like there's too many opinions. And at first, everyone was worried about hurting each other's feelings. But after we got over that and realized okay, we know what we want to do, this is how we're going to do it, then it was much simpler.
I really enjoyed working with other student researchers. It's really cool to be with other women, especially that are in my major, but they might be pursuing different careers or have different passions that they'd like to go into. And so it's been really motivating to work with them. I think we all have different gifts and strengths.
It's much different than the typical research class that we had last semester, where it was basically a teacher lecturing to us and then we have to learn it on our own. But it's much more a collaborative group effort where we're all kind of learning together, putting out our ideas until we finally get it as a group.
We've all gone through so many of the same courses, but we have such different ideas to bring to the table. And it's just really interesting to see how everyone kind of develops their ideas over time and gains more knowledge throughout the process.
It's nice to see your own research kind of move forward in the different steps that you're taking. Instead of reading a research paper that's done and written by someone else, the findings are always interesting, but you don't really get a sense for the whole process.
It's interesting to see how you can pull all these things together and then make it work, and then in different ways how it doesn't work. So there's still a lot to be done, but it's an interesting process, and I think it's a good learning experience.
It's fun to work with intelligent people to collectively collaborate on one project and to see the different ideas and aspects, and to see how our project is going to grow and where it's going to end up.
We all are involved and are interested, and the topic is something that we chose, so it's something that we are interested in as students.
Now we're getting ready for a conference. Unbeknownst to them, because we didn't have a lot of time, we put together the proposal to send it to the conference, and then we told them.
We gave them the abstract, and they were very impressed by how good we made them sound, but they did all the work. And they were very excited. So none of them have ever been to a professional conference before. This is their first opportunity. It's in Sarasota. It's hosted by USF at their Manatee campus. It's the Global Conference on Education and Research. The reviewers commented on how innovative their research was, cutting edge, relevant, useful. The really neat part is that they are participating in what's called a high impact practice by collaborating on this undergrad research project. And so it's kind of cool for them to be able to research what potential impacts this experience may have on them as people. And the neat part about getting into data analysis is undergraduate research has really been a shining star in the analysis as something that is pretty impactful in terms of students and their goals after graduation.